How do you do, fellow trainers? Welcome back to the channel. Today is week 3 of the NACL Little Cup Draft League, or the NACL. Before we get into the video, I want to go ahead and ask y'all to please like the video, comment down below your favorite member of the team, and subscribe so you know when I put out new videos every single time. So today, we are going to be going up against Nick and the Lansing Ludicolos. So looking at Nick's team, he has a wide array of different Pokemon, and I'm excited to see a couple NACL making it onto his team because they were cut from Scarlet and Violet, those being Honedge and Pancham. And ironically, those are the two bigger threats on his team. Let's just go through the threats real quick. As far as the ones I'm looking out for, Abra being strong on the special side and fast. That was a great first pick choice. Onix being very defensive is good. It may have 2x4 weaknesses, but if you don't have those things, it's kind of hard for you to get rid of Onix. And I'm looking at my Starly and my Fuecoco. Those things just can't hit him. One being a physical attacker and one being my defensive mon. He just doesn't work on Onix. Blitzel for fast speed and a good typing. Then we have Honedge, which I consider like I would say him and Noibat are the two I'm looking out for the most here, and Fomantis. The reason I'm looking at Honedge is it's got great typing in Ghost Steel, and it has great priority in Shadow Sneak. Now, if it gets a Swords Dance and Shadow Sneak, that's going to be a very hard combo to outdo, especially with the Steel typing providing defensive posture for it, and that's going to be difficult. We got Fomantis here with Contrary. If it starts getting superpowers and Leaf Storms off when I'm in a bad switch position, like I need to switch out and it gets one of those off, it is going to be very difficult to come back from that if I can't get rid of it or decrease its advantage. But once it gets a couple stat boosts, it'll snowball into my demise very easily. Then Noibat, the last one I really want to talk about. This is a Draco Meteor monster. If you slap a Choice Scarf on this thing, I'm in trouble. So we did bring a couple Pokemon to subvert that, and let's go ahead and get into that. But those are the threats I'm looking out for the most. So first Pokemon I brought is Citadel, the Iceman Cometh, and there's a reason for this. So I was looking at weaknesses of the team cohesively, and there are a couple Pokemon that, you know, are neutral to what I want to do with Citadel. But if you look at his team and you look at the ice and ground weaknesses, and specifically in Citadel's case, because of the ability to use Belly Drum, which is what we're going for, and Ice Shard being priority, this combo doesn't do as much damage as you would want on a Titan. But in Little Cup, where stat buffs are very crucial and do monumental amounts of damage, we Belly Drum, we quadruple Citadel's attack power to 60 base attack. Like 60 base attack. That is a lot. And with Ice Shard being priority, and we're even Terra Ice to increase the power of our Ice Shard, looking at that, plus Earthquake, I did make it max speed to try and hit with Earthquake on some of his slower mons. Even Onix, if he doesn't go into speed, I can hit. The only ones that would outspeed me are the Tentacle, the Stunky, and the Blitzel and Abra. If I'm in on any of the solar mons, that's where I'm going to set this Belly Drum up. And we have Berry Juice. Berry Juice is actually way better than Citrus Berry on Titan, because Citrus Berry only does 25% when you hit 50% HP. Berry Juice does 20 HP points when you hit 50. And because of how Little Cup's HP stats work, that's a full recover. You saw it last week with that coughing. So I did have to put one. In a Little Cup, when you do stat distribution, you do have to put a good amount of points to even get one EV. So I did have to put a good chunk into one EV and HP, so it gets an even HP for Belly Drum. That way it'll proc the Berry Juice when you hit it. So let's go through the Pokemon that this does hit, with the set being Ice Shard, Belly Drum, Earthquake, and Ice Spinner. So let's count together, shall we? Neutral on Abra and Pancham. Earthquake, Ice Shard, Earthquake, Earthquake, Ice Shard, Earthquake, and Ice Shard quad effective. So this is our big play this week. I want to get a Citadel sweep, and I think if we just position it right, like a good chess match, and pull it off, I don't think that Nick will be able to stop it. So, yeah, that's the set on Citadel. I really want, this is the key part of this week. I would love to see this work. So let's go over the rest of the team and why I brought them and what they're there to serve as support for Citadel. So, first up we have Cyclops. Toadstool is back this week. It's going up against its evil twin, Tentacle. They both share the same speed stat, but I'm not going speed this week. I'm going full specially defensive and with Eviolite. So we're hitting numbers, I think it's it'll be right at 28, which is really good, especially defensive on a Toadstool. Now I am neutral to his poison stab because of being a ground and grass type, and I'm also neutral to water. Now that doesn't mean if he's buffed this tentacle up that I will take every hit nicely. I'm sure it'll do a good amount of neutral damage, but it's mainly here to rapid spin. I didn't want to bring Quaxley this week. He had just too many things that outspeed me, and it's just a little, it was better to use Citadel this week over Quaxley as my physical sweeper. So we got Spore again, Earth Power Giga Drain for stab, and Rapid Spin. Terra Water just to flip the fire matchup. If Pancham wants to go for Fire Punch or Ice Punch, it flips the ice matchup as well. Next up we have Beast is back. Snubble has been on the team every week so far, and there's good reason for that. I needed my Eviolite to be on a different mon this week, so we're trying Rocky Helmet. I don't know if that's going to be the best item, but it's a little bit more chip. So we got Play Rough, Close Combat, Ice Punch, and Earthquake. Ice Punch is for the Noibat, the Fomantis, and the Earthquake is for Toadstool, or Tentacruel, Honedge, Onyx, Blitzel, Stunky. I don't think I'm going in on Stunky because of how bad Gunk Shot screwed me up last week with Score Bunny. So, probably not going to go in on that, but Play Rough also for stab can hit Pancham. This is really good, my Pancham answer. Intimidate drop, Pancham, and hit it with Play Rough. Or, on the switch into Stunky, I can possibly go Earthquake. Abra is a good answer to this because I don't have enough special bulk with the Eviolite not being used this week, so that's a little bit of a problem. But we'll cover that at the end of the video with my last Pokemon. So next up we have Juggernaut. Juggernaut is back. Same set, Life Orb, Aftermath, like I said last week. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're doing Thunder Wave again for paralyzing shenanigans. Trying to hit the Abra, so I can hit it with other things that are slower. If the Citadel Ice Shard Sweep doesn't activate. Ideally, because we're not running Choice Scarf Charlie this week, unfortunately, because I need it for something else. But anyway, let's go over the moves. This Giga Drain, again, I know I have it on Toadstool too, but getting health back is really good in Little Cup. Volt Switch to get out, Thunder Wave for that, like I said, paralysis, and Thunderbolt for damage. We're Terra Fire, so we don't die to a Ice Punch from Pancham. And we would also move into Starly now. So, I mentioned I'm not running Choice Scarf. I am max speed, 16, but I wanted boots, and I wanted a more supportive Starly set this week. So, Tailwind to make Citadel faster with Earthquake and Ice Spinner if we can't get the Ice Shard spin off. Ice Shard boot, sweep off. So, Starly is here to make Citadel just a little faster. And that way we can just hit Ice Spinners and Earthquakes for more damage. We also have U-Turn to get out of there, Roost for health, and Brave Bird for damage. I'm still Terra Flying Reckless, so it can still do... I did put most of the EVs into attack, so it can still put damage out, but it also is able to set Tailwind, and U-Turn out after Tailwind is set, so it's way faster. So I think I'm gonna try this this supportive Starly and see if it works. I mean, We saw how good it is on offense. Let's see if it plays a little bit better on defense. We'll see. Last Pokemon off the bench as well was solid this week is Shieldon Colossus here. So the reason I brought Shieldon is a couple of reasons. So I haven't been using Stealth Rock so far, and and Noibat is a threat. So I thought bringing Stealth Rocks maybe because if he, like I assumed, if he's Choice Scarf on Noibat, he's going to take 25%. This breaks Sturdy on Onix. This also baits in Tentacle. So, pretty good with this. So, and also, we are using EVLI on this, so this is why I took it off of Snubble. The EVLI will boost the special defense, which is Pinnacle here because of Pivotal, not Pinnacle, of Abra because of the special. We do resist Psychic on the Steel typing. We do get hit pretty hard by Focus Blast, but I'm just banking on the 70% accuracy, like everybody does. So we're max defense, max special defense, careful nature, and the rest in HP. We're Iron Head for stab, Stone Edge to hit Noibat, and Iron Head will also hit Onix, and Stealth Rock, and then Toxic. I brought Toxic because I didn't bring Coco this week, so I didn't have Yawn support and Will-O-Wisp support, so other than Juggernaut having Thunder Wave, and I didn't have room to put Toxic on Toedscool, I thought this was the best way to use Colossus here. It is here to just absorb hits and be a strong pivot. Take a hit, and then when they switch, I switch, or if I think they're going to go for a certain move, I can switch predicting. I have to be a very predictive player with Shieldon. That's the rest of the team. I wanted to run Body Press, but unfortunately Shieldon does not get Body Press. Bastiodon does. So that's the team. I'm pretty comfortable. Other than, I mean, this is why I went very defensive on Cyclops and Colossus and Beast this week, because I need that to support these three frail mons I have. So I'm hoping that's why I went a little more defensive on Storm, but have enough to hit Brave Bird. So we're very incrementally choosing what type of way I want to use each of these Pokemon, because I want Citadel to get that sweep, and I think it's very capable of it. We're going to see how well it does, so I'll catch y'all in the game. Alright guys, we're in the battle. He brought Abra like expected, Pancham like expected. Teddiursa I didn't think he'd bring, and Blitzel was one I didn't think he'd bring. Double poison type. This Terraground Snubble's looking really good here. Let's see. Oh, it's on auto timer. GL, have fun. Alright, let's start with... Do I want Rocks Up in this battle? It'd probably be best. Abra doesn't have a Magic Guard, does it? It does. It's not Magic Bounce, it's Magic Guard. Let's go ahead and get Rocks Up. Perfect. Go ahead and get Rocks Up. Look how bulky Shieldon is. Jeez. I'll go. You should switch here. Unless he wants to set up Toxic Spikes. If I can get up these rocks, and then he'll probably switch and I can use Toxic. He didn't bring Deblade, which is, or Unedge, which is big, because that was a check to a lot of my team. He could just knock off my Eviolite. Yeah. And then we can go Iron Head here. Half of his team is weak to earthquakes, so Snubble will do some work here, so will Satotl. Yeah, that is what I thought he was gonna do. Gonna go for rapid spin. Let's go into Starly. Oh, wow. Fantastic. My twin. Alright, I should be faster now, and you should die to earth power. I can get 2 more hits off. Earth power should kill. Yep. He doesn't have priority on his team, I don't think. Unless Donkey has Sucker Punch. I mainly brought Shield on for Noibat and he didn't bring it. Okay, so it's Scarfed. We'll just go Earthquake. Yep, this should kill. Yep. Close game. He's still got threats. That Scarf Blitzel is going to be a problem. But if he goes for return, Shieldon will make it. Yeah. I guess my setup mom would have to be on Abra or Teddy Ursa. Go into Colossus because I resist psychic moves. I don't know what I'll go for here. I want to save my Intimidate. Okay. Unfortunate. Do I take a Psychic? I think I do. Let's go for it. If he goes for Focus Blast, it goes for Focus Blast. Sweet! Does it get Mach Punch? And will that kill me? It doesn't get either of those. Okay. Blitzel will be a problem, but I think Terra Ice Shard wins me the game here. Yep. If you put priority on his Scarfmon, GG's. He did not. That should be it. GG's. We got the Citadel sweep. Let's go. Now we're 2-1. Big shout outs to Nick. I'm not even gonna be upset about like the sweep. I wanted to do it and I got it off. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. GG's to Nick though. I'm sorry that you had to be the victim of the Citadel sweep, but I'm excited because I got to pull it off. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for week 3. Like I said, this will go up on Sunday. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you know when the new draft videos drop. Also, I'm working on my second draft video of the week. I've joined another one, and that should be out this weekend as well with the breakdown. Alright, guys, that'll be it. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all have a blessed day.